So right now we're gonna do our famous artist. So today's artist is gonna be either Pablo Picasso or Salvador Dali, who did Surrealism. Surrealism is something that is real and something that is not real in your imagination put together. But before we get to Pablo Picasso, let's go over our famous artists that we did so far. Who remembers? Who is this? Jackson Pollock. Drip, drip, or splatter. Who is this? Piet Mondrian. 3 primary colors. George Seurat. Pointillism. Georgia O'Keeffe. Large flowers. Helen Frankenthaler. Bleeding tissue paper. Marc Chagall. Stained glass window. Marc Chagall. Charles Demuth. Good job. Painted numbers. Maurice Pendergast. Tissue paper overlay. Tissue paper overlay. Winslow Homer. Large versus small. Henry Matisse. Cut paper patterns. Hidden message by you. Peaceable Kingdoms by Edward Hicks, where all the animals and people lived peacefully together. Edgar Degas. Pastel color ballerinas. Edgar Degas. Vincent van Gogh. Yellow sunflowers. Vincent van Gogh. Menashe Kadishman. Sheep. Pop art by Andy Warhol. Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. Norman Rockwell. Claude Monet. Paul Cézanne painted apples, baskets of apples. Vasily Kandinsky, circles, Vasily Kandinsky. Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo, self-portrait with bold, bright colors. Paul Klee, abstract art. Paul Klee. Rembrandt, self-portrait. Rembrandt. And then last week we did Mary Cassatt, and she liked to paint ladies with hats. Ladies with hats. I wonder which one you did. See, Lora made several of them. That was Mary Cassatt. Today, we're doing, see, something like this. Like it's a face, but it really is not a face. There is an eye that looks different, and then one ear looks like this, and one ear looks like this. Look at this face. It looks almost like two faces. It's a face, but it's really not a face. So it's something real and something not real put together. Here's another one. There's pieces of a face on it, right? Like a mouth and ears and nose and eyes, but it's really not a face. So something real and something that is not real put together. Now, what do you think this is? It's a clock, but it's a melting clock. Do clocks melt? So it's something real, almost looks real, and something that doesn't look real put together. And now look at these buttons. They're really, some of them really are not real looking buttons. And then a flower. Look, the inside of a flower is actually, this should be inside, but it's on the outside. So Morah Lora is gonna send you several pictures that you can color. Here is a picture of a face, but really not a face. Something real and not real. Here is a picture of fruit. You see a tomato, and I'm not sure if it's a kiwi or an orange. So it almost looks like a person, right? But it's not a person. Here's a melting clock on a table. So you can choose what you want to paint or color. You can choose, you know, whatever you want. Here's another one that looks like a face, but it's really not a face. And then here is another one. So you choose what you want. Enjoy your art.